Well, I hope that last slide didn't give you a headache. You probably think I'm crazy at this point. Let me just summarize real quick. In the last slide, I was just trying to say that the energy released from entropy was the fuel for life. When energy is released, it can be captured and therefore used to build things. In other words, exothermic processes, reactions, they release energy, and that energy can be used for endothermic processes. And so, for example, this comet will hit the Earth, and that will give off energy. This volcano is erupting lava, and that gives off energy. You have deep sea vents that give off energy. All of this together could have been ideal conditions to create an endothermic process that took in energy and created life. And so let's talk about that cradle of life. So the cradle of life is where life likely occurred. So some people are saying that it was the comet. Some people saying it was a soup that was created from that lava and from vents. And then some people are saying it happened underwater in thermal vents. So there are black smokers, which is what people thought initially, but it turns out because there's a lot of methane in black smokers, which is really needed for life, but that turned out to be too hot. And then there's white smokers, which are cooler, but they don't have the chemicals they need. So you'll see in the video, most likely it was a combination of the black smokers and the white smokers that made the conditions needed for that ribozyme to first come into the world. So that ribozyme, once again, was that molecule that could make another molecule. And eventually, that ribozyme, because this process right here, this process of molecule becoming molecule was not perfect, that imperfection eventually gave rise to LUCA. LUCA was the first cell. So it was a ribozyme, most likely changed, evolved, became different until it became LUCA, the last universal common ancestor, meaning the first cell that made all cells. All of our data suggest that that is what happened, that there was one cell that created all life. There is a chance that it was not the first living thing, that it did go extinct, that other versions of it went extinct first. In fact, it's statistically likely that that occurred. But so it was probably ribozymes became a lot of different LUCAs, and then only like one of them randomly survived. But all life sort of came from that, like that delta I showed you. All life came from that LUCA, and you are just right here at the tip of one of them. All right, so yeah, I would definitely watch the video. It's a very good video about those thermal vents and about early life. Definitely give that a listen.